Okay, we are going to go to the last thing of the day before the nibbles and drinks. Or just drinks, is it nibbles?
No,
there's nibbles and drinks, awesome. So just the last thing, and it's a bit of an exercise to get you thinking about how to express the impact of your own group that has been designed by the wonderful Catherine and Athena, who have done a magnificent job for the day. And Wade. And go for it. I'm going to let her explain it.
Thanks, Maria. Just before I get to the exercise for the day, this morning we had Tim Dwyer as Sarah Goodwin. This afternoon we have Sarah Goodwin as Sarah Goodwin. So, welcome, Sarah. Okay, so the idea of this afternoon's exercise is to get you to think about an impact narrative for one of your projects. You will see on your table that there are big sheets of paper that say the Daily News along the top of them. So the idea of this impact exercise is that you're looking at the front page of a newspaper in 2030, so 8 years from today. I'd like you to break up into groups of 4 to 6 people. So there's some empty tables. Feel free to spread out onto the empty tables if you want. And within your group, you choose a project with impact, either already achieved or anticipated. And choose an audience for your project. And please don't everybody just pick the first one. There's 4 different audiences that will change the way that you present your impact. And it's interesting if you kind of explore some of those different options. So in terms of the audiences, we're saying if you were on ABC News, so your audience would be someone a bit more educated, but a lay person with an open mind, shall we say. Undergraduate students, so 18 to 21-year-olds, how would you present your project impact to them? If it was an NGO newsletter, so how would you write that impact story differently if you were presenting it to an NGO? Or a trade journal, so people that are familiar with the industry but not necessarily the technical aspects. And so the idea is that you write the impact story for that project that you've chosen using your newspaper. So the boxes are slightly different positions to the ones on your sheet in front of you, but there's still that many boxes. Are there 1, 2, 3? Okay, ignore the other related, put other related into the other boxes. So the idea is you've got a headline, so expressing your key finding or your weighty impact statement, maybe even clickbait it. And then you've got, along the lines of what Wade spoke this morning, you've got your problem, your solution, your outputs, your outcomes, your beneficiaries, and then draw the line through the impact story through those 4 aspects. And you can draw a little image too.
Catherine, is this meant to be op-ed style or news article style? Because they're 2 distinctive styles.
News article style.
Okay.
In the fact rather than the opinion. But of course there will be an opinion part of it because you are forecasting into the future. So everybody has a sheet, they've got some markers, there's some post-it notes if you want to start with writing on post-it notes and sticking them in the different boxes to get your ideas flowing. Feel free when you break into your smaller groups to spread out on some of the tables that aren't used. Wade, who is sitting up the back, will circulate round and talk to people. Athena, who is up the back there, will also circulate round and talk to people. I will too. And have fun, have a bit of fun and be creative with it. Time, right.
I did this for money for about 30-something.
Okay, so it is now 3:48. We're going to come back together at 4:20. So you've got about 32 minutes, give or take, on this exercise. Okay, so we're going to go around the tables and just get each table to read out their headline. Headline only. So what's your headline?
Swimming to learn, empowering the blue economies.
No. economy. I'm confused. I need more context.
So read our article, please.
We're adapting to climate-initiated displacement of populations by allowing people to live underwater?
Last coal power plant in Australia closes to become a coal museum.
We're optimising production, consumption and storage of electricity and supporting the booming electric transport sector, allowing us to close all the coal power stations.
Yeah, our headline is research helps local community to go 100% renewable.
Also an optimisation problem.
Seizure prediction solved.
Seizure prediction solved. I think it speaks for itself.
Net zero, here we come.
Oh, and we've just got a big picture of a zero. That's the image. Okay. Roberto.
AI makes the classroom smarter.
Excellent. AI technologies to analyse a vast amount of data collected by different sensors to enhance teaching and learning practices. I like it. Sorry, Action Lab. Oh, and yes.
Control or empathy, new brain implants for parenting.
Implants in the child or the parent? Nice.
Quantum safe cryptography saves war.
Saves the world. Oh, we're just saving the world. Just a small thing.
Greening data centers, 30% more efficiency in renewable energy usage.
Only 30%? But they just saved the world.
All right. Self-driving cars in 2030. Grandma isn't safe yet.
I like it. I'd read that.
Okay, yep. So the project name is Clone Me Up.
Probably needs a little bit more.
Intelligent virtual and physical assistants to give us the time back.
I'll have one of those. All right. Emerging tech.
So just the project name? All right. Personalized insurance deepens discrimination, Royal Commission finds.
Oh. So we're going with negative impact now.
I'm going for realistic impact.
Fair. Swami?
This is Inclusive Tech. Blind and deaf book lovers welcome world's first fully inclusive library.
Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I could see that in 8 years. I could see that.
Domestic workers in Bangladesh fight for rights using button phones.
Nice. I like it. And
So it's revolutionizing getting together while apart.
something we all wish we could have done last year. Have I got everybody? Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is we also have an online group that has been working on this exercise, and they're going to present their newspaper front page. Karsten, hopefully, if it works. Oh no,
Jack Rake.
Present, good. Okay, thank you. So I joined online. First of all, yes. So the project, this one, I just start with my PhD student, security of open source software fundamentally improved through AI power code analysis. In terms of the problem, as everyone know that open source software is used every day, like for example, the Linux system, Android, or Google Chrome. But the problem is that vulnerabilities can enable cyber attacks and cybercrime, creating massive negative impacts to individuals, organizations, in national infrastructure and national defense, right? And the problem is that existing tools or the previous tools that were used at the moment were still inefficient and inaccurate, not able to keep up with the newly discovered vulnerability patterns. So what we did, we developed an AI-powered code analysis based on a recent advanced deep learning architecture, the transformer architecture, to automatically learn the vulnerability patterns in order to accurately predict whether source code contains vulnerabilities or not, and precisely locate where vulnerabilities are, and automatically recommend fixes to security analysts in a timely manner while being explainable to indicate the root causes and its potential impact to the organization as well. And so far, the work has been used by a huge community of software developers worldwide. There are some papers that have been published recently in 2022, the paper LiveWire as well, which is the work that has been published at MSR conference. And this work has been covered by lots of media attention, like Information Age from Australia, ACS, Gizmodo, and TechExplore. This project also helped, in terms of the benefits, this project also helped security analysts to detect security weaknesses before attackers do, making software system more secure and reliable, preventing cyber attacks and cyber crimes to Australian critical infrastructure, and providing positive socio-economic impact to everyone. That's the project that I'm working at the moment.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. That was a really good project. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to start with thank yous. Thank you to everyone for coming here today. I know that these days, I don't know how you take them, but when I was usually there, I would go one day, entire day on this. So thank you for coming. I hope that you have had a really fun, useful, that you have met some people, that you have got some new ideas. So thank you for coming. I'm going to thank also the people who organize the events, all the people from our wonderful marketing and events professional staff who have done a magnificent job at organizing all this and the beautiful. Also to all our professional research staff, research engagement staff who have done a magnificent job at this. And a very particular thank you to Catherine for organizing it. And I have a few presents. The first two are for our externals, Paul, and who is not here, but that's okay, and Wade, who is still here. There you go. Particularly to Wade, who, together with Catherine and also Athena, did a bit of all the thinking about the impact, the projects first presenting, then doing this exercise and get us everyone thinking about it, and for coming and presenting what is the thinking of the university, and also from after seeing us, going to the rest of the university and telling all the good things that we do and how eager, keen, and capable the faculty is on engaging on all these things. So thank you so much. Another one. For Catherine herself. There you go. Because this day would not be this day without her. It really, she forms the entire thing and does all the things. So really. And finally, thank you again all for coming. And before we go into the cocktails, because, well, cocktails, drinks, nibbles, whatever. Let's not raise expectations with the cocktails we're not going to have. But I wanted to introduce Tim. Where are you, Tim? Hey, hey! As you all know, Tim, who very graciously say yes to becoming associate in research, is not for the heart-fainted, and it's a really nice thing, and we're very excited that he said yes. And I'm not counting the days, but it's in a month, exactly. So I'm still here for another month, and we will be doing a handover. And of course, Aldeida and Tim will work really, really together because it's research. And as you can see, research and engagement, it's basically two sides of the same cone, which is basically forming into a big ball of the same in some sense. So, yeah, do you want to?
Oh, thank you. I just wanted to say I'm in absolute awe of everything that Maria has done in this role for the last few years, and I'm very intimidated by the enormous shoes I have to fill. But so thank you to Maria for everything she's done. I will do my best to live up to that. But I guess just for the next few weeks, until I officially take over the role, I'm in learning and listening mode, trying to understand first everything that Maria does, but also I'd love to hear from you on your ideas for how to make this faculty be a place that you love to do research and really want to continue to be a part of, and do all these wonderful, impactful things and make it reality. So let me know if you have ideas about what to do in the future for the research portfolio. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone, and let's go and get a picture.